Number 8, Eagle Demon. Starting at guard, 6'6", number 14, Terrence Mann. At forward, 6'10", number 21, Noah Glory. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Clifton. At forward, 6'10", number 17, Michael Porter Jr. Your Brooklyn Nets head coach, Jordy Fernandez. All right, fans, time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Milwaukee starting five. We've got Kyle Kuzma, also Green out there, Miles Turner out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the point guard position. And for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Greg.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
That one goes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 5. And here's Green from the arc. Clowney pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Dimon. Here's Clowney. Outside Porter. From the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Porter. Back to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Green, a screen. Lets it go from 11. Rollins gets the bucket.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Clowney. And it's good for 2.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Rollins. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pass to Turner. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Dimon to the wing on the left. Six to shoot. Pass to Mann. With the floater. And it's Dimon missing. Now the Bucks with it. It's a 5-point game. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Rollins gets the bucket.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And here's Mann. And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. After playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you. Now here's Kuzma. He played a great game against Boston. Here's Porter. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
And Claxton throws it down.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Mann. Brooklyn leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Clowney. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Dimon, 2 points. That one goes.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Rollins. Here's Kuzma. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Boy, he's got a nice feel for that shot. Kuzma's percentage on floaters is stupendous. That's outstanding for you guys who don't have a dictionary. It's a big weapon for him.
For 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Right side Porter. Just 5 to shoot. No luck on that one.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And Claxton throws it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Rollins. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Turner from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Outside Porter. Now here's Kuzma. Guarded closely. Clowney pulls it in.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Launches it. And it's Dimon missing. The Bucks trail by 7. Kuzma, the pass to Green. Here's Rollins. Shoots over Dimon. Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. Claxton up top. Turner covers. And here's Porter outside. Knocks down the long J. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Oh, you know how this goes. You get on the big screen if you see it, you should off the game. Next, please. You're on the big screen. Careful what you wish for.
take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The fourth spot held by Milwaukee.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Green against Porter. Now Green. No points yet. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Porter's shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Takes a 13-footer, and it's dim and missing. Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Rollins. To the middle. And stolen by Claxton. Here's the break. Here's Demon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Back to Claxton. Pass to Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter gets the bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Rollins. Here's Green. He's scoreless. Pass to Portis, looking to end the run. First shot won't go.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Here's Porter. His last outing, he had 18 points. Anthony outside. Pass to Green. Jacks up a three. Brooklyn pulls it in.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now Portis. Back to Green. Pass to Porter. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Green. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And a look at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Nets.
And the shot chart shows how effective they've been on the offense this year. They're the best team in the conference, and they've gotten there because of how well-rounded their offense has been. They don't get their baskets from any one area out there. They can score from all over.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Williams comes in for Porter Jr. Saraf comes in for Mann. Pass to Prince to snap the cold streak. And he can't get that one. Nets leading by 17. Williams looking around. Here's Wolf. Saraf for three. It's hauled in by Portis. And Milwaukee shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Pass to Martin. Back to Williams. The three is up. The shot off that time. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 17-point game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Portis for three. It's hauled in by Wolf. Trent against Williams. Pass to Saraf. Martin a screen. Puts up a deep three. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
We've got Sharp, and it's Williams in at the three spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough. So you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Powell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with a sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Picked by Prince. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Turning on the afterburners on the drive. Good to see Anthony using his athleticism in these situations.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Martin, the pass to Williams. Martin with a screen on Trent. To the inside. Wolf. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Nets lead by 17. And for the Bucks, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Anthony, the pass to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
The pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. And Williams punches it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Portis after the basket by Brooklyn. It's deflected. Powell in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Powell passes to Martin. Powell, a screen on Anthony. Now Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And Williams punches it home.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in his last outing. Shoots from 14. Sharp grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 19. Pass to Martin. Back to Williams. The Nets need to get off a shot here.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
The Bucks trail by 21. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Timeout, timeout.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
Time to make some noise, Nets fans. As here they come back on the floor. Your Brooklyn Nets, Team Fight.
Getting ready for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Trent outside. On the wing, Kuzma hits a three-pointer. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. Now Porter, guarded by Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Now Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Lets it go. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Kuzma drives in. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Martin outside. Outside Porter. Fires the 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Here's Rollins. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Martin outside. Here's Clowney. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 21. Kuzma for 3. Here's Rollins. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Porter gets the bucket.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Rollins. He's got 9. Outside Porter. Kuzma outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets leading by 22. Pass to Dimon. Back to Porter. Up and over Porter. Porter's shot is off.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Now here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Rollins passes to Turner, and stolen by Claxton. Here's Dimon. To the middle. Pass to Claxton. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are 2 very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And on the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
The Bucks also with a sub. Green is checked in. Man with it. Porter's there. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Porter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Porter's gotten 4 this quarter.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Rollins. 9 points in the game. Pass to Turner. Kuzma outside. 4 on the clock. And here is Green. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Dimon. Back to man. Turner against Claxton. Pass to Dimon. The 3 ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Porter in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 8.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Outside man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And Michael Porter gets a three.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Down low. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Pass to Clowney. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Rollins passes to Green. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
And we've got 1:18 left in the half. Here's Dimon. There's a screen. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Rollins passes to Turner. Soft touch off the glass. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Here's Man. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Porter. From outside, off the mark. Outside Porter. Back to Man. Over Porter. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Now you're second. Let's try. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl. At a barbecue?
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The Bucks shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. A.J. Green is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Rollins in at the point. Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Porter. Green, a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
The offensive impact of Porter is always growing. He works so hard to be productive.
Now Porter to the middle. Here's Claxton. The rebound by Turner. Up top, Porter. He's guarded by man. Porter, the pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Porter's shot is off.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. It's going to be man shooting. It's on Kevin Porter.
At the line, Terrence Mann. At the line, 1 time.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Now here's Porter. He's got 10. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Demon. Count the basket. Demon's got 8 points.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Dimon. Give him 8 points now. Looking to get it going. Basket's good. 12 points for him.
When Porter Jr. is smoking hot, he's hard to stop. He's so relentless in how he attacks, keeps constant pressure on the defense.
Brooklyn leading by 22. Pass to Clowney. Porter against Green. They set the screen from deep, and Michael Porter gets the 3. Porter's got 23 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
Your death team.
Get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Miles Turner is second.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Porter against Green. Porter's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Rollins. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. And here is Green. That 3's off the mark. Outside man. Pass to Claxton. With the step back. Here's Clowney. Here's Dimon. Give him 8 points now. Man misses. Now here's Green. Here's Rollins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Outside man. Pass to Clowney. To the paint. Here's Porter. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And you know Porter Jr.'s teammates are just loving the role he's on, and they're going to do everything they can to keep him rolling.
Rollins passes to Turner. Here's Rollins. No good with the triple.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Pass to Dimon. Now here's Porter from downtown. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Kuzma outside. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by man. Porter's shot is off.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
And here's Porter outside. Connects from downtown. Porter's got 11 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Porter. 12 points for him. Kuzma for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Back to Porter. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Rollins. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Porter. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Porter gets the bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Porter against Green. Rollins. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good.
Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to Green. Green, a screen. Here's Trent. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Green. Three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Porter against Green. For three, Dimon. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Rollins. He's got 11. Kuzma outside. Portis the screen. The three is up. It's Kuzma with the miss. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets.
Third quarter.
Pass to Sharp. Outside Porter. And here's Martin, guarded by Trent. Here's Dimon. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Dimon's got 10 points in the game.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Rollins passes to Green. They get the rebound. Trent from long range nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Catch and shoot is the game for Trent Jr. You've got to look to set him up because he's lethal.
Here's Dimon. 10 points for him. And that one's good. Sharp.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Portis. Portis the screen. Here's Rollins. And another three for Milwaukee.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Porter gets the bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Rollins passes to Portis. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Dimon. There's the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's Brooklyn building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Williams, Sharp out there with Powell, and it's Martin in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Brooklyn with the ball. Powell with it. Pass to Wolf. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And the free throw, no good. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Prince against Williams. Pass to Wolf. And here's Martin. Powell for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Prince. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Martin, the pass to Williams. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Trent. Outside Porter. Portis with a screen on Powell. Portis outside. Off the mark there with a 3. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Here's Martin, and they recover it for 3. Powell hits the trifecta. Powell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Pass to Williams. Unloads from 13, and he drops that one in. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter. And so Anthony will bring it up for Milwaukee. Turner, a screen on Martin. Anthony against Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Turner. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Martin with a screen on Porter. Powell passes to Williams. Uncovered. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Williams can't get that one to fall. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Porter's shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Powell. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he's going for the lob! Powell in the post. He's guarded by Porter. That's good from Powell on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Anthony to stop the drought. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Powell passes to Martin. Outside, Williams. Martin with a screen on Trent. Here's Williams. The rebound by Turner.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pass to Portis. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And here is Williams. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Trent outside. Turner, a screen on Williams. Trent, the pass to Turner. And it's all from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Porter. And then Portis with the dunk.
Excellent positioning by Porter, setting himself up to save that play.
First team foul.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Portis. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
And there's the drive.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Now here's Martin. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Williams. Comes up empty down low.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Here's Rollins. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got 9 rebounds now. Williams in the post. Working on Green. Williams passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Tries the spin move. Sharp converts after the nice spin.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Rollins. Now Portis. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Great open look there. Kyle's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Kuzma, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Martin finds Williams. Not going to go that time. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Back to Green. And the layup is good. Green's got his first 2 points.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And the Nets' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Traore's checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Wilson. Here's Williams. Here's Wilson. Defended by Kuzma. Clock at 4. Back to Williams. He drops it from range.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Turner. And the shot is good after hitting off the rim. That's 12 points for Miles Turner.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Michael Porter.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Rollins. Back to Porter. Off target from three-point range.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Traore. Takes the three. And no good. Kuzma with the ball. Here's Rollins. Green for three. Fires in the triple.
Three.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Michael Porter.